Turn biodegradable garbage and food scraps into fertilizer with Garbo, the food composter by iDOO. It's easy to use, quiet, and the activated charcoal and carbon filter removes smell. Simply place your scraps into the composter, close the lid, press the button, and in up to 6 hours, you'll have nutrient-full compost ready to use. Cleaning is simple too. Just add 1.5 liters of water, close the lid, and enter the self-cleaning mode. It also has a child safety lock to make sure it's extra safe. Garbo automatically reminds you when the filter needs to be changed. Reduce food waste by up to 90% and help your garden and plant soil with the iDOO Garbo Food Composter.
What if changing the world was as easy as pushing a button? Hey, I'm Matt from Pila, and I want to introduce you to my friend Lomi. At Pila, we're a team of engineers and material scientists, and for the last 3 years, we've been creating something truly special, a solution to the world's garbage problem. Now, before I show you how Lomi is going to change the world, let's talk about why you're going to want one in your home today. Maybe you live in a big city and have a green bin program. You know, those little plastic bins with leaky bags under your sink that are amazing at producing smelly, gross liquid sludge that nobody wants to touch. Raccoons, anybody? Or maybe you don't have a green bin system where you live, and instead, you throw all your food waste into the garbage, which then goes to a landfill, which produces methane, which causes climate change, all while still smelling pretty terrible. Lomi makes your life so much easier. Lomi can compost your food waste, that pesky packaging from your online shopping habit, and even biodegradable plastics. Yep, Lomi even works on Pila's compostable phone cases, all at the push of a button. And as little as a few hours later, your waste has turned into the start of nutrient-rich compost, totally mess-free and odor-neutralized. You probably know us at Pila as the inventors of the world's first compostable phone case. Pila's customers have eliminated more than 41.8 million plastic bags worth of garbage in the last 5 years. To create Lomi, we've spent over 3 years completing more than 1,000 compost tests and endless hours of design and prototyping. Lomi isn't just beautifully designed, it is the world's best home composter. Period. Food waste creates 330 billion pounds of garbage in North America each year. Packaging and plastic represent even more garbage and add that number up even higher. Lomi makes food waste a thing of the past and helps you cut up to half of your carbon footprint, all while making odor-neutralized, mess-free compost that you can feed your plants, toss in your garden, send it to the green bin, or put it in the garbage. Together, we can do something that politicians and big businesses can't seem to take any action on, actually helping the planet. We can make trash a thing of the past. Back our project today, and you'll help us bring Lomi to life.
Today we're here at Vitamix headquarters in Cleveland, Ohio, and I am here with Executive Chef Matt Dugan in our Culinary Exploration Center. And I'm super excited, Matt, because we're going to talk about Vitamix's new FoodCycler, the FC50. Really excited to hear about this, and tell me, why did we decide to do this?
Yeah, this was our opportunity to produce a piece of equipment and where we thought that we could help people reduce the amount of food waste that's going into landfills and dehydrate it, create a soil amendment, fertilizer, all at the same time. And so that's really why we developed this piece of equipment and brought it to market. It's very simple, it's easy to use, it's compact, so it's unlike normal procedures where we would have large containers and it'd get sloppy and messy.
That's what's always prevented me from doing this kind of thing.
Yeah, this is nice and compact. So when you order the Vitamix FoodCycler FC50, you get the compact unit, you get a carbon filter lid, and you get a small grinding bucket. And this small grinding bucket allows you to really prep your ingredients, much like I've prepped some things here today. I'm taking these ingredients now. I've got some carrot peels, some coffee grounds, some lemon, We've got a little bit of leftover pineapple. You know, if you had small pieces of chicken or things left over from the night before, you could certainly add those in.
So cooked or raw doesn't make a difference?
Yeah, exactly. The idea is to fill this bucket as you're prepping throughout the day or you're done with your meals in the evening.
I could even leave this on my counter.
Yes, exactly. With the carbon filter lid, you're able to leave that on the counter. Maybe you don't want to have this on the counter. Maybe you want to put it in your garage or your pantry. But then this is where the Vitamix FoodCycler goes to work. We really unlock the lid. We'll pull the bucket that we've had grinding in there out. I'll hand that to you.
Thank you.
We'll take this lid off and we'll simply insert all of our ingredients or all of our scraps in here that aren't going into our trash can but going into our FoodCycler. And now we simply lock the lid in place. Really, one button touch is all you have to do with this.
So easy to do. That's one thing that I love easy, and that just is so easy to use.
Yeah, I push the power button and it takes you through a nice process, about 6.5 to 7 hours. You've got a drying process, a grinding process, and a cooling process, and you can hear how quiet. This machine never gets louder than this. And what it will actually do is it will take the ingredients or the scraps that you have in there through the drying process and it will dehydrate them very nicely and evenly. And then it will just very easily grind them up into what you have left in your bucket.
Yeah, the bucket is amazing. Since he handed it to me, there's no odor coming off this bucket, which is just incredible. And then for all those scraps, look, it's very dry. I could, like you said, use it as a soil amender, or I could even just, if I had to throw it in my trash, there wouldn't be any odor lingering day to day until we put the trash out at the curb. So not only does it reduce my bulk, but the fact that the odor is eliminated is a big one, I think.
Yeah, definitely. Once it gets through its grinding process, it cools and it unlocks this lid as a safety feature. And the nice thing that you mentioned going through all of this is it's got a couple carbon filters built into the back that are replaceable when you need to replace them and when it does say change filter. So really there's meant to be no odor. It's meant to be done indoors, kept clean, kept safe, and really taking something that's been not desirable before and turning it into something that's super simple and easy.
How would I use this as a soil amender?
Yeah, definitely. I would just take that mixture that you have, and for every 1 cup of food scraps that you have, mix it with about 10 cups of soil. And as long as you stay in that ratio, then you can let it sit there and it will become your soil amendment. And I'd give it about a week to 10 days to sort of sit together and then spread it in your garden, and now you're really closing that loop.
That's fantastic. I mean, this really takes this whole idea of reducing food waste and makes it so easy to do that I definitely think it's going to make it easier for a lot of people.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for telling us about it.
Certainly.
Again, this is the Vitamix FoodCycler FC50. There's more information on it on the product detail page if you want more info, and thanks for showing us.
Yeah, you're welcome.
With 6 blades in a dual-layer layout, it can crush large volumes of food from multiple directions. The odor-reducing biodegradable carbon filters help prevent smells in between composting cycles. With a 2.5-liter capacity and 1-button operation, you can compost several different types of food and scraps at the same time with the simple press of a button. Instead of putting food scraps in the trash, dry them in a food composter to prevent the garbage smell from taking over your home. The odor-reducing biodegradable carbon filters help prevent smells in between composting cycles. Collect food waste in the bucket throughout the day, then turn on the machine before going to bed. After 4 hours, your food scraps will be ground up and dried into powder so you can empty it out in the morning. With a 19 liters volume and 2 kilograms daily processing capacity, GEME Bio Smart Waste Kitchen Composter reduces food waste by 95% and turns it into 5% organic compost, perfect for families or individuals. GEME Smart Electric Compost Bin Kitchen turn waste into real organic compost when others turn food waste to dirt. Unlike food waste dehydrators and other compost machines, the compost produced by GEME is real and nutrient-rich, thanks to its GK resource recycling technology. Simply open the lid, add waste, and let GEME Biocompost machine do the rest. No buttons to push, no cycles to wait for, no cleaning necessary. Odorless, silent, and safe, GEME Smart FoodCycler with a microbial degradation process, no grinding, no high-temperature dehydration, and no noise produced. An industrial-grade deodorization system and smart protection system ensure peace of mind for you and your family.
I don't tell 'em to stop.